Bishop of Calabar Anglican Communion, Professor Ineoyi Egbe, yesterday blasted Governor Ben Ayade of Cross River State over abandoned projects scattered across the state. I love to see this. I love to see ministers who are not afraid to speak their minds, who are not also biased in the face of money. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about those ones that would say A when you are not there, and they will say another thing when they see that you're pushing the envelope towards them. Before we go ahead with the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, why at this point? Why? You watch this video to this stage, so you should be subscribed by now. So please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. Most importantly, turn on the post notification so that you can be the first to know whenever we upload a new video. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the details of today's news. The bishop who addressed newsmen has packed of activities to mark the second session of the 11th Synod of the Diocese of Calabar noted that the hope of the people was raised when the governor started these projects, especially the industrial project, but that the hope had been dashed. He said Cross Riverians were hopeful for the long-expected economic transformation of the state when the governor started this project. We have now noticed that the administration has hung our hearts up in expectation. He noticed that while government is continuity, he was, however, not sure if the next generation would complete, if the next administration would complete these projects. This is because every set of leaders always focus on their own project, is stated. Egbe, who commended the state government over the improved security situation across the state, however, appealed to the government to do something about road network in the state. Our road network in the state is far from what we hoped for. Many of the rural and urban roads have broken down. This has contributed to the high cost of conveying farm produce from rural to urban centers. However, we wish to commend the government on the slight improvement in the security within the state over the last year, but the government should not go to rest on its horse as it is not yet Urulu, is said. Meanwhile, when contacted, Special Advisor on Media to the Governor, Mr. Christian Ita, said that while some of these projects had been completed, others have attained various stages of completion. He advised anybody who was in doubt to undertake a tour of these projects rather than draw conclusion from the comfort of their homes. It has said the government has not ended. It still has 10 to 11 months to run, and work has not stopped in any of the projects initiated by this administration. I don't know why government just they keep repeating the same thing all over and all over again. That project that they are talking about, saying 11 to projects that you haven't completed for 4 years that you are in office, you want to take 10 to 11 months to complete it. If you wanted to complete the project in the first place, you would have expedited action on it and make sure that you completed it before now, so that it could be commissioned before you leave the office. Government just keep doing this. They give contracts out, they refuse to monitor it, because they've collected their own share. When you go to collect projects, they will tell you that so amount of money will be theirs. At the end of the day, these contractors probably do not even have enough money for the completion of this project, or maybe they even do, But because they know that those people have collected their share, which means shut up, they cannot even come and supervise. They cannot say, why have you not completed the project? And these people just do half project and just run away with the rest of the money. This is not only for Cross River. This is what we are seeing all over the country in Nigeria. That is what usually happens. Most times governments see contracts as a way of, stealing money. They see contracts when they say they want to give out contract. It is not because they really want to do the job. It is because they know that half of that money, they are going to write such ambiguous amount of money in the contract, and you end up finding out that if the contract is for 100 million naira, 50 million has gone somewhere else. 50 million will go to the contractor, and the contractor has to bribe a lot of people so that they are not going to disturb him when he's doing the work, even if he used substandard materials, even if it doesn't even show up in the next how many months, even if he just collects the money and run away. Nobody is going to look for him. Nobody is going to call him, because they know that all of them, once they say, even if they start to drag the matter, they know that all of them have are complicit in that matter. So nobody will even talk. Everybody will just do shut up and look the other way. May God help us in this country, because the rate at which the corruption has really eaten deep down into the society. Like, there is hardly any area you will not see. Even if you are saying you are clean, you are not a government officials, you don't collect contracts, you don't give out contracts. What about the policeman that you give money on the road? Hmm? What about you going for name, and you know that name is free of charge, but will come and tell you that in order for you to go ahead in the line, you have to pay 1,000 naira. You will give the person money now, so that you want to be the first to be attended to, so that you can go your way. Those are little ways in which corruption, small, you are saying, Buhari is doing his own, but what about you? We all need to just come together and have an understanding that it is not until you are in office. We all have a part to play in this. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.